Hello, and this is the Unexpected List.
Ooh.
I'm your host, Will. With me, as always, is my only contestant,
Sarah.
And on the Unexpected List, I give Sarah a topic, and she gives me 5 board games that she thinks of when she hears that topic. Now, she can be walking around this whole room, but she can't prepare in any way, because I don't know what the topic is, and neither does she.
Yeah.
Are you ready for this topic?
I don't know. I don't know anything about this topic yet, so hit me.
Okay. The topic for this Unexpected List is random.
Well, that's random.
And we're back. And this unexpected stack is unexpectedly really large.
Yeah, I was about to say these are not unexpected games for the word random, but it is highly tall.
All right. Game number 1 for random.
Yes, and again, these are in no order, just doing them from the smallest because it's on top. Okay, so we have, let me take the lid off. Port Royal. And this happens to be the big box that they recently came out with that has everything, except I think a promo we had to buy separately. I feel like there was a promo card we had to buy separate. Well, we didn't have to.
It came with a promo that we never knew existed.
That too, but I feel like there was another one that I ended up getting off of BGG.
Okay.
Anywho, Push Your Luck. This is random, very, very random, because it's just a deck of cards and it's shuffled and you get some of the cards in front of you. The back side are coins and the face side is everything else. So what I like about the way it uses randomness is those coins makes it so that you don't know, you can't card count.
It has a double sense of randomness.
Right.
So you have the shuffle from the deck,
Yep.
but whatever cards get taken out adds to the randomness.
Yeah. So you're trying to do the best you can with the opportunities that arise, because those coins that you took out, you can't say, oh, I want to get a governor, for example.
Right.
Well, all the governors could be somebody's face down coins.
For now.
For now. Because once you spend those coins, they go into the discard pile and they get shuffled back in. So this is one of those push your luck games that has fun additional elements that help you mitigate the push your luck aspect, but it doesn't actually undermine the randomness of it. Because other games will give you mitigation that changes that randomness.
Yeah.
But not this one. So definitely really enjoy the way it handles randomness with that 2 layers.
Okay.
All right.
Number 2.
Abduction. This is an adorable game. It's slightly strategic. I wouldn't call it like a heavy strategy in any way.
You have 2 rows of floating ducks.
Right. And so you're doing pattern making. The thing that's random here is the way the ducks come out. And the ducks come out of a UFO. Okay, do I have... no, I can't get it out. I'll try to find a picture of it to post up here.
We did do a review of it,
We
so
did
we
do
should
a
have
review.
a picture somewhere.
There's this plastic
UFO
that the ducks, all the duck colors are put in, and you pull them out randomly and you put them on your board. And so your whole thing is mitigating that randomness, moving them around with the different cards that you get, which are also random. And so it's, again, opportunity. Do I have any cards in my hand that can move the ducks around to meet the patterns on the goal cards, the cards that have points? Because once all the gold cards are gone,
yes, then it figures out
whoever has the most points wins.
Yes.
So it's a really fun, just light manipulation pattern matching game. But the way the ducks come out of that UFO is so super cute.
Okay. Number 3.
Quacks of Quedlingburg. This one's heavy for us because we got a highly
laser cut
wooden insert that's just beautiful. There's a book that opens up and it's just awesome, but it makes the box very heavy. We have both of the expansions, so it barely fits. There's a lot of lid lift. Anyways, you are
alchemist of sorts?
alchemist making potions. Now you get to choose what ingredients goes into your bag, but you pull them out randomly. So what you're manipulating is you're trying to create combos of certain things will work better with certain other ingredients depending on what they do that game, because those change. I like that. And so then you put them in your cauldron. Well, you put them in the bag, you draw them out, you're putting them in your cauldron, you're trying not to bust. So it's randomness goes a lot with push your luck games, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
So you're trying to get to a valuable potion so you get more points, you can buy better ingredients. There's randomness with the event card. It's not called an event card. But there's this card that comes out at the beginning of the round that affects everything.
Yeah.
So there's some really interesting random elements that...
Fate card, I think it's
Fate,
called.
that's what it was. Random elements, but it's, again, you're trying to mitigate them by the choices you make in what goes in your bag.
Yeah, the one thing I do like about that is when you finally stop, if you had busted, you don't get fully penalized. You can still get either all the currency that was generated from it, or you get the points.
Right.
Not both. So that's kind of the takeaway.
Yep. All right.
Number 4.
Mythwind. I'm not going to pick up the box. Hopefully you can see from this side that it says Mythwind on it. It's a big box. So this is well, they claim it's a cozy adventure game. There are elements in here that make it not so cozy for me. One of them being the random elements in here. Now, I get having random elements so that
the adventures are spicy.
Yeah.
Events are spicy.
Right. My problem is a lot of the random elements also don't come with any ways to mitigate or prepare for them. And they often have highly negative effects. There specifically was in the adventure deck one random adventure card that you can't take out. Well, I took it out because we saw it 5 times. Most adventure cards, you see it, you resolve it, it gets removed from the game because maybe you add a new adventure card or a new event card, or the story moves along. This particular adventure card was basically the default random encounter, but it had a lot of negative effects, and all you do is roll a die and you see what happens to you. Most of the time you get kicked in the teeth. So, and we saw it 5 times where I'm like, we have 20 other unique cards that are going to be removed and move the story along. This particular card should only be here if it's the last one and you've seen every other adventure card. Then I understand having a backup random encounter. There are other aspects where each character has a random element to it, and certain ones, there are more random elements than others, like the Ranger. I absolutely hated playing the Ranger. It was not, it was basically...
I think every character has a random element.
Yes, every character has a random element.
It's just in their own way.
Yes, and some of them don't feel as bad as others. The Ranger one in particular was just not fun.
It's a nightmare to set up.
Yeah, it's a nightmare set. Anyways, we talk about it more in our review, so you can watch that. And lastly...
Number 5.
Number 5, Can't Stop. This is a very big version. I'm just going to hold this up momentarily. We have the big stop sign version. I mean, this is pure randomness.
Roll the dice, make some choices.
You roll 4 dice, and your only real major choice is how you're going to put those dice together and when you're going to stop, or whether you let it bust. But it's just so elegant in its simplicity. It's just like almost the perfect game. It's a game that just should be in every library. It's just a lot of fun, and it teaches probability, which I think is great. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else to say about it.
All right.
So those are everything for me.
So that's everything for you. If I would have to add one more, it's one we haven't played in a really long time.
Okay.
Chaos and Alchemy.
Oh my goodness, we have not played that in a really long time.
Yes, but that game is, you got a fistful of cards with a whole bunch of abilities. You choose which ones you want to build and just create chaos.
Yes.
But everything feels so random, and no one game feels the same from any other.
No, that game can be very fast. It could be very long. It's a bit mean, if I remember correct.
No,
I thought you could steal from each other. Unless I'm thinking of a different game.
You're probably thinking of a different game.
We really need to play that again, because I could have sworn that one of the things I didn't like about that game was that you could be building things up, but you could steal from each other. Wow, it has been too long.
Okay, well, we'll have to check it out. But that one is what came to my mind when I thought of random.
Yeah, that's a good one for randomness.
All right, now the question goes off to you. What do you think when you think of random? Let us know in the comments, and you can do as much preparation as you like. Just not Sarah.
Yeah.
Because this is the Unexpected List.
List.
If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can reach out to us on the various social media platforms at
Rolling with Two, that's TWO. We're on Blue Sky, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. For Discord, we have a channel on Tabletop Express. Check the show notes for the invite link.
If you have time, check out the other content Nanaman has found for you, because remember, he's rolling with you.